cover, and we'll basically what is collections actually. Collection will help us to do the data manipulation, and it will allow the different types of data types actually. So
Mm.
where we have the couple of libraries called arrays, still they are introducing this collection. The reason why they are the fixed size component. At the same time, they will allow only one kind of a data type. Here you can insert any kind of data types and you can do the manipulation accordingly. However, whatever the manipulation that you wanted to do, you can able to do the manipulation.
Mm.
Manipulation is nothing but simply we can say the code operations. We can perform the code operations to the specific object that we have created. So that is called the manipulation. Okay. So
Mhm.
basically in the collections we have three different things actually. One is list, and a second one is set, and the last one is uh, queue actually. Okay, so these are the primary things actually. A map will not belong to the collection family directly. It's indirectly belongs to the collection family, but not directly. It belongs to the collection family. I'm sorry, right? So this we will discuss in detail. What is list and what is set and what is queue and how what are the three different methods that we have and what will be the benefit. One by one we will discuss. We will start with the list. Basically, list is an interface. It is an interface. First thing that we have to remember is it is an interface. Okay. So
Mm.
what it will do is, since this is belongs to the collection family, what is the feature or benefit of collection is manipulating the object.
Mhm.
Okay, what it is doing is it is inheriting or extending the collection interface. List is extending the collection interface. It means this belongs to the collection family, and by default, it is inheriting the features of collection, that is the manipulating the object. You're getting my
Mm.
point?
Yeah.
So by default, this will come, and the core thing that we have to understand is, since it is an interface, we cannot create the object. Then how we
Mm.
can do the manipulation and what will be the alternate approach? Here we have three different classes: array list and linked list and vector. These three are the classes. Okay, array list and linked list and vector are the classes. So array list and linked list and vector.
Mm.
These three are the classes which implements the list interface. You're
Okay.
getting my point, which is
Yeah,
implements
yeah.
the list
Li-
interface. These
Yes.
three are implementing the list interface. Now, so this is belongs to the collection family. Collection having this manipulation feature. By
Mm.
default, these three will get the same feature because it is inheriting the
Correction.
list. List interface implementing, right? So by default, collection is the topmost superclass, and here is the subclass, and here is the super subclass actually. So
Mm.
here super subclass and subclass array list. Here manipulation by default it will come. Now my question is, boss, if I wanted to do the manipulation for an object, if I wanted to do the manipulation for an object, why we need three different classes? We can have it in the one class and we can achieve it, right? Why we need the three different classes?
Right.
That is what we have to understand. If you are able to provide the proper justification why we have this one, then you're good enough, and you know that where to apply which one, and you can able to answer all the questions.
Sure.
The first
Yeah.
thing, array internally uses the array data structure. Okay,
Mhm.
and this is internally uses the doubly linked list.
Okay.
And this one will internally uses the array again. Now these data structures are different for these three things. Now if you see, at least these data structures are remain same for array list and vector, then why we have three? At least it is some difference we can see. The first core difference that we have to understand is this is having the different data structures. Here it is using the array, and all the methods are synchronized methods, and it is a thread safe. Whatever methods that we can see, those are synchronized methods, and it is a thread safe. At least one difference that we can see it. But core thing that I wanted to understand, when I wanted to go for array list, when I wanted to go for linked list, when I wanted to go for vector, and what is the reason behind it. I will tell you some real-time scenario. So where it will be, which algorithm will be right fit. Assume I have the one collection where I have the multiple objects or elements that was stored here. So here I have an objects. Okay, x of x elements are there. It may be lakh, it may be 10,000, it may be 1,000. Okay, here I have the a and c and f and Nagesh and Rishi x, some values that was present. Okay, Nagesh of x z something. Basically, how array list will be implemented internally is this is using the array, at the same time it is index based. What it is? It is index based, means elements will be arranged with indexes. So every element will have the index. So how array list internally stores them? The first one, okay, this is zero index. Index is always starting from zero. This is one index, it is two index, it is three index, it is four index, it is a five index, and etc. You will have like this. Okay, so we have the etc. Now, what we have to understand is we have one predefined method that was present in the array list or in the collections. That method is get method. Okay. For a get method, in the collections level, it is get method. We have to pass the index as an integer. This will help you to get the elements which is present in the collections, retrieving or fetching. If I wanted to get some element from the collection, I will use the get method. Okay. What is the predefined method and how they have implemented? If I show you that code, they are looking for the index. Okay, they are looking for the index. When they are looking for the index, okay, I will show you. Meanwhile, I will tell you that. So what happens is, of this method they have implemented, and they are the core implementation going with the index. The inside implementation is going with index. Here array list also index based. Now what happens is, when I wanted to perform frequent fetch operations, I wanted to perform the fetch or read operations, frequent fetch or read operations. Now the library that I have is get, and it is also looking for the index, and the elements arranged in the array list also indexes. Now you can give me index of 0. When I pass get of 0, a is present, and I can able to retrieve a. It will take very less time because this array list is very organized, and all the element is stored with indexes, every element having the index. Now the retrieval method also having looking for the index, right?
Mm-hmm.
Array list L equals to new array list al dot get method. Here you can see get method, what it is looking for. It is looking for index. And what
Yeah.
we know about this array list is it is index based, that we know, right? So when I
Mm-hmm.
click on the get, here you can see complete code returns the element that specified position in the list. Index of the element will be returned. What we discussed about the array list? Array list is index based. And what is
Index.
the get method looking for? Index. Now it is very faster because we have well organized mechanism in the array list. Each element we are storing with respect to indexes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that is where when you wanted to do the frequent fetching operations, we will recommend the array list. And the core thing that I wanted to mention here is very important interview question. All the list related classes will follow the insertion order. Means how you are storing the element, the same sequence will be stored or arranged into the internal object. You're getting my point?
Yeah,
So
yes.
word is very important. Which
Mm-hmm.
collection will follows the insertion order? That is important question. All predefined classes which is belongs to the list will follows the insertion orders. Right?
Insertion order.
Now the next one I will tell you is I wanted to perform the delete operations, or I wanted to update it, I wanted to delete it.
Mm-hmm.
Assume I wanted to delete X value here. Now, assume I have the 1 lakh or 10,000 elements present. You are removing the fourth index. Now, what I wanted to remove, I wanted to delete it, or I wanted to update it, something that I wanted to do. Now, this remaining element background process, there will be a movement, right? Internal movement. So
Mm-hmm.
this has to be modified as a 4, next has to be modified as a 5, next 6.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a 1 lakh elements, 1 lakh element should have some internal movement. If you have 2 lakh element, 2 lakh element should have the internal movement, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now if I wanted to perform this one, I understood that it is not a good choice. I can do that, but it is not good choices because I will get the issues regarding the performance, right? Then
Right.
what will be the good choice? Now I will tell you linked list, how linked list will work, and we will try to see what is happening and how the mechanism will be.
Mm-hmm.
Linked list internally uses the doubly linked list and it is a node based architecture. So what will happen here is uh, when you store the element, how the elements will be stored actually. Here, the same element will be storing like this. If I wanted to store above element only, I will show you the order how it will be storing. Okay, so here you can see A, C, F, N, G, X, Y, Z, right? So this A, next node will be C, and next for C element, C previous reference of the node A, and it will be the links. However, the train links will be like that links F. Next F element and F previous link will be C, and the next link will be nog. Okay, next element is nog. The previous link will be F, and the next element will be XXX, and the last element will be X, previous one is A, it will be the previous is like this. Previous
Mm.
is A, and this one assume this is A. This will be the A, and this will be the X. Now I wanted to remove F or some position value I wanted to remove. Assume I have 10,000. I want to remove this one. This one
Mm.
I wanted to remove. My internal movement and how the data structure works internally is here. It will remove the F in the node and it will be replaced with the nog. And here this F will be removed and replaced will be C. Only impact is previous element next node will be getting modified, and next element previous node will be getting modified, nothing else. If you have 1,000 also, there will be no impact. Only
Mm.
impact to the previous node and next node, not even entire object entity, only nodes for two individual elements, right?
Mm.
So
Mm.
now even update or even delete, I would recommend this one. The reason why, there is a less process is happening, so performance wise it is much faster. But array
Mm.
list not right fit. Can we do the get fetch operation here in linked list? We cannot do. The reason I will tell you. Edu, you wanted to retrieve some element that is present here. Here, what is the predefined method that we have for retrieval? Get. What is get is looking for? Index. So now you don't have indexes. You can use get method to retrieve, but whatever index that you are passing, that has to be converted into the node, and I wanted to retrieve the element. There is more two processes running in background. So it
Mm.
will reduce the performance, and the right fit is you can go with the specific option. You are clear?
Mm. Yes.
You're getting my point, right?
Yeah. Yes. No. Yes.
So what is the linked list and what is the array list? What will be the good choice and which scenario? Hope you have understood this point.
Right. So basically, so no retrieval method for linked list.
Yeah, more retrieval, I would recommend array list. Okay.
Mm.
If there is a frequent your requirement based upon the business requirement, what is the
Mm.
operation that you are going to perform?
So insertion, you recommend for insertion you recommend
I
linked
will
list,
tell
right?
you, I will tell you that insertion. We are discussing about only three. One is retrieval, one is update, and one is delete.
Mm-hmm.
Frequent insertions we haven't discussed, we will discuss that one. Now,
Okay.
the third point I will tell you is I don't know what will be the load. I don't know what will be the length, how many records that I'm going to insert. So I have
Mm-hmm.
just created my own app for diary selling or something I wanted to sell it. I created. Initially, I thought of it will be having 50 users per a specific downtown or something. But the
Mm-hmm.
number of users going to register, I don't know. And what will be the features I'm going to give, I don't know what will be the capability, and I am not able to resume in the initial stage. That
Mm-hmm.
time, I would recommend vector. The reason why I will recommend vector is basically array list and linked list having some base size, right? So when that size is filled, means there will be basic size, default memory will be present. If that is, I am keep on inserting the values into the array list or linked list, the basic size will be overridden. That time what will happen is these two algorithms having the mechanism to increase the memory, that will be increased to the 50%. Assume I
Mm-hmm.
have the 36 bytes, then it will increase the again 16, right? 18 or 16 it will increase actually,
Mm-hmm.
right? 32 means 16 it will increase. So that is how it will increase. If it is a vector, assume I have the default size 36 bytes. then it will increase the 18, instead of increasing the 18, it will increase the 36 again. 100% of memory extension will be there in the vector. And second thing, and core difference, when you want it to be a performance wise, it may be slow, but you
Mm,
want it to be a thread safe, I would recommend array list. Performance wise, it will be so because single process will execute one time. The moment the process is complete, and second execution will performed in the vector. You're getting my
mm,
point?
yeah,
Yes, that is the vector when to use the vector. So hope you are clear with these three predefined libraries when to use and which one to use.
right.
How internally it will work, you are clear with this.
Yeah. So for insertion, you said you'll come back with insertion.
Insertion, that's where I am telling vector. The reason why I don't know the free size. So vector is having the feature of extending the 100 percentage of memory.
Uh,
I would
okay.
recommend a vector when you have the frequent insertion, because here each and every time there will be extend need to happen. First initially it is 36. It is increasing the 18. Again it was filled. Again it was increasing the 18. And again it is filled. It was increasing the 18. Here it
Mm,
becomes 36. It is filled. Again it is giving 36. Again it is giving the 36. Again it will give the 36. It will keep on increases.
okay.
So
Yeah.
whatever
Sometime
task
here.
we are performing the two times, that will be performed in the single attempt in the vector.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Got it. So yeah. Yeah. Sometimes your voice is low.
Okay, now it is better. I'm
Yeah.
speaking a little day for maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. Now it's good.
Okay, it is. It will also uses the arrays, and this will be storing like indexes only array vector also, because it is also internally uses the array data structure. Okay,
Okay. Yeah.
any questions from here?
Mm,
List. There are lot of theoretical questions that we have to discuss,
mm,
practical questions that we have to discuss, because a lot of coding questions they will ask from the array list, linked list, and vector. So that we
uh,
have to practice, and we'll prepare that one. I will give you.
mm,
Okay. The next
okay.
one is set. So what is the nature of set actually? It is expanding the features of collection, and you can do the data manipulation. This remains same.
Mm,
So now, apart from this, what we can do with this set? We have three different collections that was present in the set. Basically, we don't have any major differences like array list and linked list and vector. The reason they have introduced three predefined classes is the reason for introducing three different classes is this will not follows the insertion order. Set will not follow. I'm talking only about set. Set is not follow the insertion order. Okay,
mm,
this is no drawback. So to avoid some kind of scenarios, they have introduced three things: hash set and linked hash set, linked hash set and reset. Hash set, linked hash set, and tree set. Set has basically set is having some unique nature. What is the unique nature is data manipulation and removing the duplicates. Removing the duplicates can be done with the set. Removing the duplicates can be done with the set. Basically, this classes hash set, set is the interface, hash set, linked hash set, and the tree set are the classes which is implementing the set interface. Hash set and linked hash set resets are implementing the set interface. Now, what is the benefit that I will get is removing the duplicate. On top of it, hash set will not follow the insertion order, and it is faster because only one algorithm has to be work in background, or one
Mm.
data structure has to be running in background. Only it will filter the duplicates. Second one, linked hash set. This will also removing the duplicate like hash set. At the same time, it will make sure you are following the insertion order. Means however you are storing the values, I wanted to filter out the values. At the same time, I wanted to follow the insertion order. Now here
Mm.
two things you are doing it, filtering, at the same time sorting mechanism, or else I can say uh, searching mechanism, to make sure we are placing them into the proper arrangement. When it comes to the tree set, what happens with the tree set is it is also removing the duplicates. It will remove the duplicates. At the same time, this will store the values into the ascending order. It will store the element into the ascending order. That means
Mm. Mm.
we usually called the shorted set. Other name for the tree set is shorted set because it will short the element. Here you are using the two algorithms. Two algorithms also major algorithms. It is very so compared to the another one. One is searching algorithm for duplicate, and
Mm.
second one is the sorting algorithm, sorting data structure and searching data structures. Binary search at the same time insertion sorting or something it will internally uses. Even though I will tell you that which sortings are using, I will refer Google and I will tell you that also.
Okay.
Okay. So this is the core of benefit with the tree set. Searching algorithm and sorting algorithm both will
Mm.
be implemented in the tree set. Right?
Okay.
I
Yeah.
wanted to highlight one thing. Very important thing is how this set is removing the duplicate. Who is supporting this one?
Mm.
Basically, set internally uses the hash map. Very a very important interview question. It is how set internally works.
Mhm.
How set internally works. See, basically, this is internally uses the hash map. Hash map it will internally uses. In the hash map, actually, what will happen is we will store the key value page, right?
Mm. Mm.
So what it will do is it will internally uses the linked list which is not belongs to the collection family Java util. They have created their own linked list in the separate package
Mm.
that is helping us to store the keys. Why they have selected only linked list for storing that one? The reason why when they wanted to do the manipulation, when they wanted to arrange and they wanted to update it, and when they wanted to remove the duplicate if they are deleting the existing one previous
Mm.
index,
Mm.
the reason they have selected linked list internally uses the because this update and delete manipulation is very faster. Okay, it is a mucky to mucky but some kind of difference will be there.
Mm.
Now internally hash map they will use, they will store them as the key and value. So first
Mm.
key, first value that we are storing, if again that key is present, it is overriding, and this value will help you to guide the position on which position you want me to insert. So
Mm.
this internally uses the linked list, that is hashing mechanism. With help
Mm.
of hashing mechanism, we can able to filter it out. I will explain in detail how hashing mechanism will works in while discussing about the hash map.
Okay.
Now, the thing that you have to understand is hash set internally works the uses the hash map where you are storing the key. When the key is duplicate, hash map
Mm.
mechanism will what will do, it will do override the keys. Duplicate key will be overridden. So that's why
Mm.
it is filtering out and it is storing the latest value in the linked list, and while retrieving it is returning us.
Mm.
Okay, so this is the one. When you want me to show this one, I will show you this one. We have declared this one collections. Exceptions.
So you said you'll have this collection code, right? This all this.
Not this all, not collection code. I have a collections code also. This is
Mm.
like I'm taking the classes actually. For them, I have to discuss the collection classes. That's why it was there.
Oh.
Okay.
So you practice question for collections.
Yeah. Mm. So let me declare and write it. Yeah, I have 4 minutes. Paste. And glance. So now I am writing the main method where I can write the same declaration as set to show what is going to happen. As set of string, or else I can take teacher it just equals to new hash set. When I store the multiple values, hs dot add is the free defined method which will help us to store the values. Hello, I can store. Okay, system.out.println hs. So I have some duplicate entries. Hello and okay. I don't do null is there and I have same thing. This is the one duplicate as there. Now you can see what will be the output in this case. Here it is removing and it is not following the insertion order actually. Hello is there twice and null is there twice, but it is removed the duplicate. At the same time, what it did is it is not following the insertion order. First hello is okay, next null, it was not coming, and next
Mm.
is BFG, is position is changed. The nog is present in the last index, but this position is changed. Now the
Mm.
same thing I wanted to store them into the linked hash set. Okay, I'm storing this into the linked hash set. Now you can see what is going to happen. LHS. Now it will remove the duplicates. Okay, at the same time, this will follows the insertion order. However, I stored these values in the different order, but it will store them into the same order. Right now, if I run this, you can see what is going to happen. In this case, first hello, second null, and third is BFG, and fourth is HJK and ABG and NOC. It is
Mm.
removing the duplicate when this insertion is happens, and it is again storing them in the proper order. You're getting my point? You're clear?
Yes, yes, nice.
If I'm declaring this as a tree set, then it will follow the insert like sorted order. So these are the core things, and we will discuss in details in the next class.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, please set if I take it reset, and it will follows in the this order.